What's going on, y'all? I'm send this link out. I'm gonna go ahead and just start it. Let's see how the mic sounding first. You already know the drill. Test, test, test. Test, test, test. Let's see how we sounding. Test, test. Sound cool. Oh, we sound a little funky. Let me know how we sound when y'all hop in here, y'all. Oh, let me send I didn't even send a noti out. So let me send that noti out first. All right, yeah. We had a lot of news that happened went down yesterday as well as last night. We're gonna be going over those, as well as, of course, possible subs going into today. When listen, you'll hop in first. I'm gonna have beef with y'all that was in here yesterday. My mic went out and started working like halfway through, and not anybody that was watching said, "Hey, we can't hear you, bro. We just hear music." I was talking for like a good half of the live, and I think at least like a half of the quarter to the end of yesterday's live, like the music just not the music, my mic just stopped working, and it's just the music. I thought y'all could still hear me. And nobody said, "Hey, we don't hear you, bro. We just hear the music." So I'm gonna be double checking a lot more today. But yeah, we got a lot of stuff to talk about this live. We got some news events popping up later on today as well. I gotta add some more levels in this. I'll do that after the live. Let's see something real quick. Let them ended up flying. So if y'all watched the Sunday chart analysis that I dropped, again, I told y'all to watch it yesterday as well. If y'all watched it, I ended up missing these moves. I missed like literally all the good moves yesterday. But me and the members, we took a nice trade last night, well, tonight, whatever. We all got different time zones. But during Tokyo session, we took this EN sell. We was going over this yesterday as well during the live stream during London session. But if you watch the Sunday chart analysis, US30, NAS, SPX, gold, GU, they all ended up going as projected. And we'll be going over that in a little bit. As far as right now, though, we're going to be looking for another GU buy setup. We're going to be looking for a possible gold buy setup. Of course, more indice buys. And then we're currently in the EN sell right now. Y'all already know the drill. If you got any questions, drop them in the chat. When we look at any charts, drop them in the chat. And let me know how the mic sounds when I hop in here too, y'all. No, I was talking. That's the funny thing. No, because after I ended the live, my StreamYard was talking about mic connection failed. I was like, mic connection failed. So then I played back the live, and all I heard was the background music, and all I saw was the mouse just moving and shit. I was saying so much stuff. I was like, damn, they need to hear nothing I was saying for like at least 15, 30 minutes. But it's all good. I'm gonna be checking for your article now. The first time that's happened too, so that was interesting. Well, as far as yesterday, didn't take any trades, missed ups. Everything went as projected yesterday, and again, everything we was looking for during the live stream ended up playing out. It just took a few hours after the live and kind of going into New York session for, of course, volume to start picking up and doing what it needed to do. Because again, Mondays and Tuesdays are the slowest days of the week to trade. And we do got some news today, though. At 8:30, we got Canadian news. We got the CPI for Canada. Excuse me. And then at 2 o'clock, we got FOMC. So we're going to be going live with the members for the 8:30 news event. And then we're going to see what's going down 2 o'clock with FOMC. Now, we look at the indices, NAS, US30, SPX, we can see why we was going for buys. Because again, in the Sunday chart analysis, I broke down why I was looking for buys. Of course, yesterday's live, I broke down why I was looking for buys. But you watch any of my trade breakdowns. If you want to watch my most recent one, make sure to check that out. I'm going to drop that in the chat. But I got another video dropping later on soon as well. I'm going to drop that poll for y'all later. If you didn't see my most recent trade breakdown, make sure to check that out. But every trade breakdown I drop, every time I look at or explain during live streams why we're looking for certain setups, I always do what first? On the daily time frame. And then what do we do after we go on the daily time frame? We identify the trend. So again, now we can clearly see why we was looking for buys last week, why we was looking for buys yesterday. Let me turn this down a little bit. And now we see clearly why we was looking for buys on the indices and on gold. Because look, price was stuck at this level like we was talking about all last week. Watching the lives last week, or the Sunday, the Sunday chart analysis last week was talking about the support resistance level. All the indices had the support resistance level where price failed to break this level twice to the left. And that's where price all last week was struggling at. After, of course, Tuesday, we had the higher high get made, right? So what happened after that? Price just chilled on the support level. And I got a video breaking this down later on this week as well. But this was a buy setup me and the members were going for yesterday. We was going over this, not yesterday, last week. And we went over this as well during the live streams last week as well. So this was the Tuesday move where price exploded to the upside. Then, like I always, wait for price to retrace. The firm is going to hold this level of support. And then we went for buys. As you can see here, very low volume, very small candlesticks, and price was struggling to break this level of traffic to the left. Right, so we hit TP1, the first entry, looked this out, and then over and over the TP2, TP3 finally got hit. I think we hit TP4 on this, right? And the price retraced back down. And then guess what happened yesterday? The move we was looking for ended up going exactly as projected. Look at the volume in the candlesticks. We clearly see what? We see clear higher highs getting made. We see a clear push to the upside versus when we was going for the buy last week. After price of that huge explosion up after the news event on Tuesday, we see prices just been chilling at this level, just like a lot of other charts, a lot of other pairs. So, like I said to some members yesterday, last night, it wasn't necessarily that the idea of the setup was wrong or a bad setup. It was just simply because there wasn't any volume, right? Because again, all we can do is kind of project where price can go and predict the direction price is going, but we don't control the market. So it's still the market and whatever else you want to call the forces due to how price do what's going to do. Like, we don't control price. So even if we know it's going to go up, or even if we know it's going to go down, or even if we think it's going to go up or think it's going to go down, it needs volume to do it. This is a clear example why you always want to stick to the rules, follow the floor price. Now, did I take the setup? No, I didn't. And like I said in yesterday's live stream, we missed this entry because it started the move like literally an hour before we started the live stream yesterday. And then we went over SPX and US30, and those went as projected, as well as GU. We went over those during yesterday's live stream, as well as the Sunday chart analysis. So as far as right now, we're going to be looking for a possible GU buy, a possible gold buy, and then me and the members just hit the next TP on EN. So let me let the members know. And you can see the screenshot of this position on my Instagram story. Instagram scrolling at the bottom of your screen. So if y'all want to check out the signal and all that good stuff, go onto the Instagram. You're going to see the screenshots of the position on the Instagram story. Let me let the members know really quick that we just hit the next TP. TP6 hit. you got any questions, drop in the chat. When looking at your charts, drop in the chat. So right now with this position, we're up about 2 times, almost 3 times our risk. So price can keep on pushing. We're looking to see if we can hit 79.80, 79.90. That's what we're looking at right now. But it's gonna break these next TPs first. Got a new 5 minute just started. We got 5 minutes to the next 15. We'll see what this next 15 is talking about before we take any other positions. We're going to London session. Like I said, we're looking at GU, we're looking at gold. We're going to see what these indices are going to be talking about as well. Like I always say, there's opportunities everywhere. Even though we missed a few, well, let me not say I did. Well, I'm pretty sure some people did as well. But, you know, even if we missed those setups yesterday, guess what? Popped on the charts for market reopened during Tokyo session, and now we're nice and blue on the trade. There's literally opportunities everywhere. Now, granted, last week or the past 2 weeks during Tokyo session, things were kind of slow. I'm not going to act like it wasn't. But guess what? As far as we're concerned right now, things are kind of back to normal. I'm trying to find low. You're not seeing an entry like you used to, like entry in TP. Like I said, you're talking about EN. I call this Tokyo session exclusively with the members. So I call this signal with the members. And you're talking about in the free Telegram. If you, I'm not sure, but I literally talked about it literally every day in every single live stream. How things have been slower. And if you look at the recaps of the day, let's just go to last week. We look at the recaps. We only took one trade Monday. This was the same signal. Got looked at TP1, re-entered. Only took one trade Monday. And the members get the first trade of the day. So if we only took one trade, there's only going to be one signal. We look at Tuesday. I continue to hold GJ. I didn't take any other position. I continue to hold GJ. So since I didn't take any other setups, there was no other signal, right? As you see, recap, let's say GJ, only one trade. That's the same trade from Monday. I held that into Tuesday. We go to GJ. This was our GJ setup. This was Monday last week. This was Monday going into Tuesday. We go to Wednesday. I called a GJ trade. Why did I call a GJ trade? Because prior to that GJ trade, me and the members took a GN trade. This GN trade we also took and broke down during the London session live stream on that Wednesday. Then we go to Thursday. Only took one trade. What was that trade we took? The only trade we took was NAS100 trade. Not only did we break this down during the London session live stream, but again, the trades, that GJ trade as well, we broke down during the Sunday chart analysis last week. And we broke down during the live stream that day. Right? And then we go to Friday. Same NAS100 trade from a Thursday, and then we took a gold buy. Gold buy, just like the NAS trade, we broke down and went over during the London session live that day before we took the setup. So it's not that I'm not calling any trades. It's simply like I've been saying literally every day in the live streams, and I send the link out every day before we go live. And like I said right here, if you're just in here waiting for signals, you're not watching the Sunday chart analysis or the daily live streams, you're not just missing out on so many setups, also a ton of information. Part of that information was me breaking down how these are the last 2 months of the year. And if you, I mean, you can just look on the charts to see things have slowed down. So if things are slowing down, you're not taking a lot of setups because a lot of setups and trades are being choppy for days, if not weeks. Of course, the signals are not going to be as many signals as it was when price was flowing like crazy every single day, October or Q2 or Q1. But again, this is why I drop all this content. That's why I drop the Sunday chart analysis. That's why I do the live stream, so you can be updated literally every day of what's going on that day, what's going on the week, and of course, most importantly, the setups I'm looking for every single day. So if you're not watching the lives, even the recorded lives, or you're not watching Sunday chart analysis, you're missing out. You're missing out not only setups that the members are taking, but setups in general. And yesterday was another good example. Yesterday, literally dropped the Sunday chart analysis on Sunday. Yesterday, we went live, broke down a bunch of different charts, the same charts we went over the Sunday chart analysis, and literally like 4 different charts, if not more, went as projected yesterday. So if you're just sitting there waiting for signals, you're missing out on stuff. Because again, I only post signals that I take. I don't just call stuff out. That's why I do the analysis. I only post stuff that I take. Right, just like the disclaimer says. Every trade posted is one I personally enter. So if I don't take a setup, I'm not going to post a signal. It looks like GU's trying to keep on pushing. I'm going to write some trade ideas up. New 15 just started. Yeah, so it's not like I'm just decided to just take a break or something. It's just simply because, again, the market conditions. That's also why people been leaving the free signal, because they're like, oh, you're not calling signals, you're only calling stuff for the members. But it's like, you know, it is what it is. But I post the information. So, you know what I'm saying? That's why I do my part to not blow y'all's phones up, but also post relevant and important information. And, you know, it's up to y'all to, you know, watch or read this stuff. You just sit there waiting for a signal, or that's the only message y'all want to read is a signal, y'all going to miss out on a lot of stuff. TP7 just got here. We're about to hit the TP8 in a second. I'm going to write some trade ideas up because I do like how GU is looking. You guys got any questions, drop in the chat. When we look at any trends, drop in the chat. Those just joined the screen. We have not entered this yet. Me and the members are in this EN cell currently. Deep in profit, we're up over 2 times our risk right now on it, almost 3 times. Make sure to hit that first link in the description, join the free signal for Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check that out for yourselves. We're going to go over how we did last week and last month and all that in a second as well. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok too, y'all. Y'all see it at the bottom of y'all screen. Instagram is playmaker_way. TikTok is _playmakerway_. All right. When you search that up, you might see some other Playmaker Way channels. Ignore those and follow the one under the screen at the bottom. All right. That's the one I'm going to be pushing now, how to make a brand new one. Gold rejected at that level. You already know what we're doing. We're waiting to see if price can break above that level, treat as support. But as we can clearly see, price is currently treating it as resistance. So we're gonna wait and see if price can break that level and clear that support. Because like I mentioned in my most recent video, we want to enter buys off support and sells off of resistance. Okay, mic's still running. How to do my periodic mic check. You never see my most recent video? I'm dropping it in the chat. Make sure to check that out. When the entries are ready, if you can send them in the group, we can appreciate it. If you're talking about the free Telegram, like I said, the free Telegram is the free Telegram. If you want all the updates and all that other stuff, you have to join the Advanced Play Signal. That's why I do all that walkthroughs and all that stuff. The free Telegram, y'all get the live streams. Like we just looked at yesterday, for example. I dropped this link. How many people looked at that? 150 people. Did the 150 people join into the live stream yesterday? No. Right? What kind of people's in here? What kind of people look at my stuff? So again, if you want me to do extra steps and walk y'all, update y'all through that stuff, that is for the members that invest in themselves. The free Telegram is literally the free Telegram. I do a lot of stuff for y'all already. I literally go live for y'all every single day. I answer y'all's questions every single day. Post content every single day on not just YouTube, but Instagram and TikTok. I do a whole bunch of stuff. Right. So in those videos, I literally give y'all the price points to look for entries and exits at. So I'm literally giving y'all where to look for entries and exits at. So all you have to do is wait for price to hit those levels and then wait for your confirmations. Right? And if you don't know how to read the chart, I got videos breaking down how to read the charts as well. Again, like I said, go to my community tab on YouTube and look at I think it was my, let me go to it. It's my second most recent. No, okay, so this is even better. You go to my community tab on YouTube. 2 days ago, I said markets have been a little slower and choppier lately. For those that don't know, so let's understand why. It's because we're approaching the end of the year. Plus, we have a bunch of holidays around the corner. Q4 is the slowest quarter of the year. But even when things are slowing down, there are still plenty of opportunities and setups to catch. This is the best time to lock in and learn the craft and skill set, because if you can't trade during this time, you'll have no issues with the other 3 quarters. Make sure to watch the Sunday chart analysis and the daily live streams. I literally give out setups I'm looking for every day. And then a day ago, I say it all the time, and I'll say it again. The free Telegram is not simply for free signals. If you join it, that's all you want. You're missing out on over half the resources and info I drop in there. I post signals to show you how simple trading is and to give you motivation. It's one thing to watch a trade breakdown online where other traders give half-assed explanation. Finish yourself. I'm not going to read the whole thing. Y'all can read it, right? But again, I get all this stuff. So what you're telling me is that you can't go on the chart and wait for price to hit those levels or wait for price to hit those prices that I talked about in the videos. Like I literally, it's called the playbook for a reason. Like I literally telling y'all exactly where to look for your confirmations at. I'm also giving y'all where I can see price going. Go on any chart, it tells you where price is at. So you know what I'm saying? At some point you gotta do something yourself, you know what I mean? Like I said, the first signal of the day is for the members. Like I said, even the signals we take strictly for the members, I break down literally the day of. You watched yesterday's live stream. I said E and G in cells. What did we end up taking? The E in cell. Go to yesterday's live stream. We was looking for a G in cell at this level. What did price do during the live stream? It rejected that level. What did it do after it hit this level? Push down, and now look, it's dropping right back where we was talking about yesterday. And then even in the thing, I tell y'all, like I tell y'all all the time when things be going as projected, even last week a few times, and the week before that. Where is it at? I was like, right here. Those that was in today's live, I watched the Sunday chart analysis. Indices and GJ went exactly as projected. Like I literally tell y'all when things are doing what they're doing, and I respond to those videos to kind of motivate y'all to watch the shit I'm dropping. You know what I'm saying? At some point, you know, you only do so much. You know what I mean? Y'all got any questions? Drop in the chat. We're looking at any charts. Drop in the chat. Those just joined the stream. We have not entered this yet. This is the trade idea. We have not entered this trade yet. Let's take a look at what these indices are up to. SPX still pulling on this level right here. Gold still pulling underneath this level right here. GU still chilling right here. We're not in G, we're in EN, so we're going to let's first look at GJ. GJ, see what they're up to as well. Got rejected that level. JPY probably do the same thing. Yep. As far as my game plan right now, I'm in this EN. So with the members, we took this last night during Tokyo session. We're looking for another GU buy, another possible gold buy, more indice buys. We do got some news events popping up later on today at 8:30. We got Canadian news. We're going live with the members during that news event. And then later on, a few hours before market closes at 2 p.m. EST, we got the infamous FOMC. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens, especially with the indices and gold. It's going to be very interesting. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens with the indices and gold. But of course, we're still looking for buys. Like I always say, everything's showing us buys, only looking for buys. Everything's showing us sells, only looking for sells. And I'm about to post an updated screenshot of this EM position on my Instagram story. So if you're not following me on Instagram, not only did I just post something like a couple of hours ago on there, but if you go on my story, you can see updated screenshots of trades I'm currently in, as well as member signals and all that good stuff. Okay, it's a nice little retest. Got a new 15 about to start. All right. Yeah, I'm liking how GU and gold is looking. I'm writing some trade ideas up right now. Let's see what this next 15 looks like. All right, new 15. Yeah, I like how these looking out here. And then we look at gold as well. Again, that's why you want to follow the flow of price. Gold, indices, GU, they all did the same thing. We were talking about buys for all of those. And what did price do on all of those setups yesterday? They made higher highs. And you would have went for buys on the levels I went over with in the live stream yesterday, as well as the Sunday chart analysis. Not only would you have caught the entire direction price went for the day, but you would have caught the higher high as well as the entire daily candlestick. GU, same thing with gold, same thing with the indices. This is why I always stress to follow the flow of price on the daily time frame. Again, if you're not trading on the daily, but you want to follow the flow of price on the daily. What time is stop loss? So right now we're waiting to see if we can hold this low as let me let the members know we just hit the next TP. Alright, so I'm gonna ask on call from this. We're gonna keep this letting this run. Let's see what gold. Gold can hold 1994 support. We can see 2000, 2004 get hit today. That's what we're looking for right now. Can you check gold hour 4 chart? I mean, I can talk about gold in general. Again, I don't just. I mean, we could look at the 4 hour, but I'm not going to just look strictly at the 4 hour. You know, this is what the 4 hour looks like. But anyway, as far as gold, like I said, we have bullish momentum. Nothing's really changed from yesterday besides the win as projected, right? Rewind 2 weeks ago. Well, we rewind a month ago during October. That's when the reversal happened, and we started going for the buys. We caught the higher high this week, higher high that week. Then price failed to break 2006 and hold it as support. Try one more time, rejected. That's when we started going for sells. Then last week on Friday, well, not last week on Friday the 10th, price failed to break this support level and treated as a resistance, which caused reversal upwards. And now what do we see? We see clear higher highs getting made. So right now we have bullish momentum, and we're looking for buy setups. So we're waiting for price to do a few things. Right now, we're waiting to see if price can hold 1994 as a support. Like I said earlier, if it can hold that level as support, we can see 2004 get hit. Or we can see price retrace back down to 1982, 1984, where we could wait for price to hold that support and we could buy from 1992, 1994. As far as right now, I'm looking for buys. I'm not looking for sales anytime soon. But I'm still going to wait for confirmations before I jump into it. But yeah, I'm Ian right now. Ian's doing this thing. Again, I don't just look on one time frame. I follow the flow of price. So if you just look at one time frame where you got a favorite time frame, you're missing a lot of keys. I mean, a lot of keys to the puzzle. You're missing a lot of elements to what's going down.
The holidays start here at Fry's with a variety of options to celebrate traditions old and new. Whether you're making a traditional roasted turkey or spicy turkey, your go-to shrimp cocktail, or your first.
You guys got any questions on the chart? I'm looking at these charts drop in the chat. Yeah, as far as yesterday, when I missed all the setups yesterday, they all did like the move within like 30 minutes. Well, like a 30-minute increment. I missed the intro on it, but everything was projected. So on the bright side, at least I know the way I was looking at the charts was correct. Last night we took this EN sell right here. We're up about 3 times, almost 4 times the risk on this setup right now. Go on my Instagram, you'll see the updated post and screenshot of me in this position. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, y'all. Yeah, we're just in this position right now. We're looking at a possible GU position, gold position, but they're retesting these levels. Well, gold is still kind of struggling to break this level. It keeps trying, but as we can see, it still treats that as resistance. So we're waiting for price to break this resistance level and possibly hold it as support. I've been going crazy right now. If it's your first time on the channel, make sure to explore the channel. We don't just live stream every day, but we post weekly content. Just dropped a video the other day. Got another video I'm working on for y'all right now. And then while we're on live, let me go ahead and put that poll up. In the chat, let me know what y'all want, what kind of videos y'all want in the future as well. I'll add that to my list also. We got a new 5-minute about to start in about a minute and a half. About to see what that's talking about. Still watching the other charts, but right now we're just patiently waiting. We're just patiently waiting right now. But this setup was pretty simple. The reason why we went for a sell setup on this trade, we can go over that really quick. I see the comment. I'll catch you to the comments in a second. But the reason why we went for the sell setup was pretty simple. Like I went over this yesterday's live stream, but it's pretty simple. Like always, we go on the daily time frame to figure out what the flow of price is. We need to identify the trend. Before we do that, let me swap off this one. Every time I go into teacher mode, price going to try to sneak up on folks. So, right. So before you want to do anything, you want to go on the daily time frame and identify the trend and which one of these 3 cycles we're in. If you don't know how to identify the trend, I'm about to drop a video in the chat right now. I got a bunch of videos breaking down how to read the charts from candlesticks, support, resistance, supply, demand. the trend reversals. I got all types of trade breakdowns, trading videos, trading psychology videos. I got all types of stuff on the channel. The video I'm about to drop specifically is going over how to identify trends and trend reversals. So let me drop that in the chat. But that's the first thing you got to do, because again, we make money based on the charts. We make money based on the direction the price is going, and we put that in the correct position. For example, we put a buy in, price goes up, we make money. We put a buy in, price goes down, we lose money. So it's very important to understand what price is doing at all times and the direction price is going overall in the grand scheme of things. Price moves on a day by day, week by week, month by month basis. So if you just immediately hop in a smaller time frame, you're not going to see the actual move or direction price is going. And that's how a lot of y'all be being caught in fake outs, liquidity sweeps, and all that other stuff. So you want to identify the trend and which one of these three cycles are in. All right. So when we're looking at EM, we saw here, like during October, it was clearly bullish. So we did the buy replay right here. We got October, it was clearly bullish. How do we know it was bullish? We see clear highs, clear high highs getting made. Right? So right here, this is where the higher low would have took place, where we would have wanted to look for another buy setup and for price to break this and keep pushing up. Now, did price do that? No. Right? Price tried again and again and again, and then failed. Right? So again, what is the rules to the uptrend? What is the rules to the uptrend? We need to see higher highs, low lows, higher highs, low lows, higher high. So when we look at EN and GN, right here, do we see a higher high get made? No. Do we see a higher high get made? No. We saw what? A lower low. So since we saw price break the bullish cycle and we saw a lower low get made, that was this first sign to start looking for sales, which is what we did. We went for a, not an EN sell, we went for a GN sell last week. And surprisingly, not surprisingly, I'm being sarcastic, but coincidentally, look where we took this Wednesday. Again, during the live stream. We fast forward to today, price is doing the exact same move that it did on Wednesday. Is that a coincidence? No. Right? So once we want to fast forward now. So as we can see here, price tried one more time, rejected, tried again, rejected. So we're seeing price is definitely struggling to break past 82.45. It's respecting that as a resistance. So since price is continuously respecting that as resistance and fail to make higher highs, whoops, how do I get there? Nothing just like that. And since it failed to make higher highs, that is showing us that there's a possible sign of a reversal coming into play and that there's exhaustion to the upside. And since all these factors are coming into play, since price failed to break this level a bunch of times, failed to make higher highs a bunch of times, price is struggling to go up. So it's only got one other option, which is to do what? Go down. So since we know price is showing bearish momentum, that's where we wanted to go for a sell. So we wanted to wait for price to break the nearest support level, which we saw was right here, right? And treat that support level as a resistance, which we see price did last night. You see how price took a nap here, bounce, broke it, retested, dropped, did one more retracement, and as far as all these other charts, like we can see, just like yesterday's stream, they're just ranging on these levels. So nothing we can do about that. We're just patiently waiting for our confirmations. We're just patiently waiting for our confirmation. Let me catch up to this chat in a second. All right, new 15 just started. So we're gonna go through all the charts again in a second. I'm just catching to the chat. Make sure y'all following and not missing any questions and stuff. What's going on, Jonathan? I see you in here. Music is kind of low. I can turn it up, but I don't want it too loud. But I turn it up. Let me see how it sounds. Let me see. I know that's good. My bad. Because it sounds loud. Because it's not playing through the screen on my end. It's playing out loud on my end. So that's probably why it sounds a little louder to me on my end. It's playing outside my computer. I turned it up. So let me know if that's a little bit better. All right, let's go. Okay, so G is doing that. Goes to this. Good charts up. The other charts are up too. Yeah, so GJ rejected that level. So we're gonna let GJ do his thing for right now. I was looking for buys, like I said, if it could hold those levels. Price failed to hold those levels, which already been built for buys on it yesterday or last night. So just letting price do this thing. GJ is still kind of a mess. Hit that like button too, y'all. Make sure hit that like button too. If you're not subscribed yet, I don't know what you're doing. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We're gonna see what happens these next couple hours. As you can see, this is why we want to wait for confirmation. Because again, imagine what would have happened if we would have went for buy just because price broke this level. We took an unnecessary loss. That's why it's always recommended, and I always stress, to just be patient. Just a little bit of patience can save you from taking unnecessary losses and things like that. If I got any questions, drop in the chat. When we look at any charts, drop in the chat. But we're just chilling right now. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok too, y'all. Y'all see it on the bottom of y'all screen. Instagram is playmaker_way. The new TikTok is _playmakerway_. Make sure to follow me on the new TikTok, y'all. Let's run it back up. Starting it back off from scratch. We want to try to get us back to where we was at before we got rid of our assets. We was chilling, first do his The little rejected. We're going to we're going to keep that alert on. Move this down. Keep this alert right here. Well, as we can see, we're still waiting on GU to break and hold this over as support. You see, we're still trying to figure out if it can do so or not. So we're just patiently waiting, letting price do its thing. Again, we're in no rush. We should never be in any rush to take any setups. Because like we discussed earlier at the beginning of the live, not control the markets. Since we do not control the markets, there's no reason in trying to rush getting to set up for trades. Basically wait for price to show you what it's trying to do and where it's trying to go. This price will always give you hints. Thanks, Richie. No problem, y'all. You already know. What's going on, Lady Crypto? How you feeling? Did you get in that Ian or did you miss that one? Let me know if the mic sounds better though, Roman. If not, I can try to speak louder, but I just be talking. I just hopped out of, I'm not gonna lie, like I literally hopped out of bed 10 to 30 minutes before we go live. So still slowly waking up. Got a new 5 minute about to start in a little bit. Got the new hour about to start in a little bit as well. And again, by following these simple rules, just patiently waiting to determine what direction price is going overall, not just what price is doing at that exact moment, we was able to catch, again, an entire daily candlestick. We entered off this resistance level, and this is where price is currently at. Again, by just simply determining what direction price is going, by following these rules that I try to drill in y'all's heads every single day. Right? Every day. We see the same stuff happen. Every day we see the same rules being followed. Trading is very, very, very simple. A lot of people make it complicated or get in their own way. Just like that goofy dude I had a block on Instagram earlier, like a few hours ago. It's just like, some people just got, they just don't got the proper mindset. When I first started trading, I didn't have the right mindset either. But I slowly realized that I didn't have the right mindset. I wasn't going at trading the right way, and I adjusted and fixed it. Right? It is what it is. You don't know what you don't know. That's one of the main reasons why I started the playbook. Because again, to show y'all how easy it can be once you put the time and effort in. Also, like I said, to motivate y'all. Y'all literally see me every day on live. Sometimes we take trades with setups, other times we will slowly watching, waiting for confirmations. Price gets close one time, then rejects a level. Gotta wait, right? But even when we wait, you still see eventually, not every time obviously, but most of the time, 8 times out of 10, price still go as projected once that volume kicks in. So if you got any questions, drop in the chat. When we look at your charts, drop in the chat. Liking the music. Yeah, I had to switch it up. Like I said, I finally took the time to find a better playlist. Because the other playlist, like you watched the lives from like 3 weeks ago, that playlist was not it. It kept throwing me off. It was all over the place. I like this one better. And plus, they lied. That playlist was not copyright free. I kept on getting copyright strikes from like literally like the same song in that playlist. What's the new TikTok? Is on the bottom of the screen. Underscore playmaker way underscore. That's the new TikTok. Underscore playmaker way underscore. Definitely sounds better. Okay, bet. That's so true. You don't know what you don't know, and that has truly motivated me. What you do here daily, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's why I like to hear. Because again, it's one thing for watching a video online. There's another thing where you see the whole process, especially from behind the scenes and waiting for the setup, and then on top of that, you know what I'm saying? I got the Sunday chart analysis, and then literally the next day or throughout the entire week, you see price going as projected. And again, it's really that simple now. It's not as simple when you first start, but slowly as you put the time and effort in, it becomes easier. Just like anything else in life, driving a car, sport, exercising, playing an instrument. All those things are kind of difficult at first. But, you know, the more consistent you are at it, the easier it becomes. All right, it's the 4 o'clock hour. As you can see, price hasn't really done too much. Well, besides EN and GN, but we're already in those sets. Besides that, other charts haven't really done too much. So going on the charts, members, like I said, we're going to be going live for the 8:30 news event later on today. But again, as far as the game plan for today, we're looking at possible GU buys, just like we was yesterday. We see a clear high, maybe one of the strong support resistance level. So we could see price either retrace back down to around 2,500, if not 2460, 2465, where we can still look for buys, right? Or price can break 2530, 2540 and treat the level of support. We can see buys going to 2570, if not 2630. Indices are still looking for buys. Mainly going to be watching SPX US30. I might look at NAS100 as well. The SPX is chilling at 45.45. If we can break 45.45 and hold that as support, we can see 45.65 get hit. And then we can break 45.65, we can possibly see 4600. Right? So if price can't hold this level, it's trying to right now, we could see it retrace back down to 45.20, 45.25. And we're still going to look at the buys on it because again, we're really bullish. Level tracking to the left. This was the highest price went before we did see that reversal and downtrend last time. So that is one thing to be on the lookout for. And again, we do have FOMC later on today after the 8:30 news event. Ian, we're still going to be looking for sales, just like we saw right now. We're still going to be looking for sales on that. GPY pairs, I'm going to be watching them. Really to see what they're going to do today, especially how they're going to react to stock in events today. But if I'm not mistaken, tomorrow we have a Japanese holiday anyway. Yeah, so tomorrow we have a Japanese holiday. So I might not even trade the JPY pairs tomorrow anyways. And then Thursday, we got the American holiday. Got a bunch of news events Thursday and tomorrow as well. So it's going to be a very interesting week. It's going to be a very interesting week. Let me catch up to these chats. Let me put these back on this smaller time frames first. Let's see what y'all talking about. The way you market before has proven just to trust the process and knowledge. Exactly, you got to trust the process because again, you're not going to win every trade. That's why you got to figure out a system that's consistent and is actually working, right? Because once you figure out a system that's consistent, you understand the rules of price, you understand how price works, right? Like I said, there's 3 steps and 3 parts. I split up with trading. Trading. This is how I teach anyone or recommend anyone, depending on, if we're doing one-on-one sessions, this is how I literally start the process. But, if we're in advanced place sitting or just asking in general, this is what I always tell y'all. There's 3 parts in trading. The first part's the charts. You got to understand how price moves, why price is doing what it's doing. If you don't understand at all times what price is doing, especially if you're in a trade or looking to take setups on that chart or pair, that is an issue, right? Because a lot of y'all know when to take a trade, whether an indicator tells you when to enter, or whether a trend line or a certain chart pattern or a candlestick. All have these signs y'all found and was told to enter a trade at, right? But then comes the next issue. You know when to enter a trade, but you don't know what the hell's going on while you're in the trade. Right? That's where trading psychology comes into play. And then, things might be all cool when you're in profit, but as soon as you're in drawdown or see red, that's when you start to really stress because, again, you don't fully understand what you're doing. So when you take the time to fully understand how to reprice, the 3 cycles, the rules of the markets, then you're going to be a lot more comfortable while in position and profit or in drawdown. You also have more confidence to take those setups, right? And then even on top of that, even if you take a loss, you're not going to be like what most people do. Once you take a loss, you try to find a whole new strategy or assume because it took one loss that the strategy you use doesn't work. Well, that's not necessarily the case, right? Once you got the charts down, then comes the trading plan. How many trades you're taking per day? What's your daily goal? What's your weekly goal? What's your monthly goal? How much you're risking per trade? What type of setups are you looking for? When you actually have a game plan on top of understanding how to read the charts, again, you'll be a lot still run trades. You're not going to be stressed. You're not going to be tripping. You're not going to be over leveraging. None of that stuff. And then speaking of over leveraging, that goes into the third part, which is simple math. Risk reward, how to count pips, how to calculate your lot size. Right? So we have all these things in place. We have, all your I's dotted, your T's crossed, and you fully comprehend what you're doing. You're not going to be stressed in trades. You're not going to be tripping. That's why every time I'm on live, even when we're in drawdown, even when we lose a trade, I don't care. Like genuinely, if I'm in drawdown, I do not care. If I lose a trade, I do not care. It does not faze me. It doesn't bother me. Why? Because again, I know how much I'm risking, and I know all I need is to take one good trade, and I can cancel out 1 to 2 of the losses I take. And I went over that, and I went over that in one of these videos. Forgot. There's one. There's one of these videos I went over this. I got a bunch of videos talking about this stuff. But just explore the channel. Don't wait for me to post videos in the live, share videos. Explore the channel. I got a bunch of videos. I got playlists on stuff. But let me see what you're talking about in the chat. Dollar versus peso. Type what the actual thing is so I can look it up. I'll confirm oil. I'm in a sell from 77.74. We can take a look. The reason I said is because from oil, like my oil source versus my broker, is always off a little bit. Someday it's always not the same. That's the only pair or whatever you want to call it that I trade that's not really consistent and the same every day. Sometimes it's 10 cents off, sometimes it's $1 off, sometimes it's $2 off. Did you say you enter that? What did you say you enter that? You say you enter that at 77.74. So you're in profit right now. You're saying help confirm. What's your TP? What's your SL? What's your TP? Let me know what your SL and TP is. I can tell you where it's projected, but I'm curious to see what your game plan is. I want to know what your SL and TP is. I don't know if a mosquito. It's getting cold out here. I don't know if a mosquito flew into the crib to warm up, but I'm getting it. Oh, yeah, the team top one, and they're like, yeah, those shoulders, you can't see me. I'm just feast on your shoulder out. But yeah, let me know what your entry. Not your entry. Let me know what your SL and TP is. We'll get to that. While you're typing that up, we can go over that real quick. So again, we do have some bearish momentum. Again, we had the lower low got made last week. Then Friday and yesterday we had a lower high get made. So right now, the price this level as resistance. About where you entered at. You say you entered like 770.40. That's where my resistance level is at. So you entered right at the resistance level, which isn't bad. That's actually pretty good. So if it continues to drop, we want to see price break past 75.30. We're gonna break past 75.30. You see 73.80, 573, 573, 75. As far as my levels are, you can see it literally just broke this level, and now it's holding it right now. So we're gonna see if it can hold as well as resistance. It's not a terrible entry point, but we do have bearish momentum. But like I said, we do got news today. So depending on for the downtrend to continue, it's going to have to break past 75.50 for some more sell positions. But for the downtrend to be officially still going, it's going to have to break past 72.70. And do I see 72.70 getting broken past today? Probably not. But there's still bearish momentum as of right now, like you can see right here. He ends retracing a little bit. TP still chilling on that level right there. TP 75. Yeah, 75 is a good TP. 75 is a good TP. It'll have to break past 75.50, but 75 is not a bad TP either. So pay attention to 75.50, 75.60, because you can see similar reaction we saw the last two times price hit that level. So keep that in mind. We're going to need to see price hold that level as resistance. Again, we saw when price that first drop rejected that same level. Then after there's a retest, that's when the lower low got made. I got the lower high. So we're about to see if price can break that level today. SL 78, 78, 2, 78, 2. That's not a bad SL either. Yeah, so it's not that bad. Yeah, so just keep an eye on it. Keep an eye out for those levels. Like I always said, don't let your winners turn to losers. You know what I mean? But your entry and your setup's not bad. You're not for going to see if we can break those levels and keep pushing downwards. No problem. All right, y'all. Remember, like I said, we're going to be going live in about 4 hours for the news event. Like I got any other questions, got to DM me on Instagram. Members, you can hit me as well, of course, or hit me up in the group chat. Make sure to hit that first link in the description or for Telegram. Make sure to watch the Sunday chart analysis. Make sure to watch the content channel. I got another video dropping for y'all later on. Be on the lookout for that. A whole lot of content in the works for y'all that I'm working on creating and dropping for y'all. It'll help y'all out. All right. We're going to be back at the same time tomorrow. London session, 3 a.m. EST. We're still going to be watching these charts. Let's see what we're okay. The mic's still on, which is good. Now let's see if we can end this.